been a while. Like last week we had a 3-day weekend and I went on a holiday to the mountains and I was hiking up when it started to rain, and basically I had to run down the mountain with my dad and we ended up soaked and then I got sick. I got tonsillitis. So yeah, it's not been a very good week for me, but I'm mostly recovered and I finally can continue watching the UNTAMED. I must confess that I couldn't resist the temptation. I had not started to read the book because you said that it's better not to mix the book and the drama because they are a bit different, so it's a bit confusing. It was better to wait until I finish the drama to get to read the book, but I couldn't help the temptation. I was sick on bed, nothing to do. So I read a few fanfictions. Also, I make sure that to put in AO3, I put like alternate universe modern setting. So I didn't read anything that could give me spoilers, which are my favorite kind of fanfiction because I love like time travel. But I didn't do that yet. I want to read the book first. What I did is basically I found fanfictions that were like safe to read, like modern, alternate universe, modern setting, and all that kind of stuff. And they were so good. I'm in love with those two. And the best is like I ship so many fandoms, like Captain America, like Bucky and Steve. They should have been a couple, like officially, okay? Like Charles and Eric from the X-Men, like. How can they? I mean, I think at the end of the last movie, the Phoenix or whatever, I didn't like the movie, but at the end, they ended up together basically, right? Like, finally, Eric offered Charles a place to stay, and they reconnected and rekindled their relationship. That's my headcanon. But whatever. What I mean is that usually I have to use my headcanon, but in this drama, I don't have to use my headcanon because it's actually canon. How cool is that? So I can help it. And if you like in the next video, I might like after I do the review for every episode, I might just give a small summary of my favorite fanfictions. I am a reading machine, so I already read like I don't know, 30 or 40. Don't kill me. So. So if you like that, maybe it could be like a thing, like I watch the episode, react to the episode, I make a small review of the episode, and then I can recommend you one of my favorite fanfiction in the modern setting. No spoilers yet. If it's something that you'd be interested on, let me know, and it could be a thing because I love reading. And fanfictions are the best thing in the world. But now, let's get into it. UNTAMED, the UNTAMED, episode 8. Can't wait. Episode 8, finally. I love the bunnies. They're so cute. Come on, you don't really care for the rules. Alanchan loves the bunnies, so just, I don't know, find a way. Oh, always thinking about Alanchan. I love that. Alanchan went to take the yin iron, I don't know, to find the other pieces or something. And he's going to follow him. So cute. They're so cute. I love bunnies. They're so cute. Like, I'm a cat person, but bunnies are so cute. Big sister loves bunnies. An angry guy doesn't care for bunnies. Silly. He's so silly. Come on, Wei Wuxian. I want you to go and follow Lanchan. Lanchan! Lanchan came to see the rabbits. Oh, he just came to say goodbye. But you can hold him or whatever. I can't believe he just went to say goodbye. That's so sweet. That's the sweetest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Fuck off. What? He wants the yin iron, right? So rude. Yeah, he wants the iron. No, you aren't. Well, actually you are, because the iron is not there anymore. Good! He grows some balls. Uh-oh. Crap, you're threatening his little brother? Look! That's the only reaction, but he gave it away. I love how close these two brothers are. Okay, that doesn't sound good for the future. Don't worry. Wei Jin is going after him, and they're gonna be fine. They look after each other. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I'm so happy! I knew it! I knew it! So the dust is enabling him. Honestly, they don't have enough information for this. They should go and get him back. Like, that's what my dad would do, because he's a responsible adult, and I don't know, how old are they? What a way to get his attention! Oh my gosh! And he got it. He's right. Why do you try to live behind him? It's because he's afraid of his own feelings. So they are being spied on by someone from the Wen clan, right? By these two. Is that a talisman? That's so cool! This guy's a genius! Boring. So mischievous. I love him. I mean, it's what Lan Chan needs. Someone to cheer him up. He's too serious. Oh, oh. He looks so handsome in blue. Oh, he's so silly. I like his smile. This is so cheerful. Ah! Shit. Who's this one? Ah, this is the only troublemaker. Are they going back home? Okay, so he's going to follow his brother. We have Wei Jing following Lan Chan, an angry guy following Wei Jing. As far as I know, like the Lan Chan's brother and uncle hadn't told Wei Jing's stepfather or whatever. They hadn't told him about the Yin Iron, or at least they hadn't told him that Lan Chan is taking the Yin Iron to find the other pieces, right? Like, they told him there was some trouble with the Wens, but they were not open about the Yin Iron, as far as I remember. So the fact that his dad is just willing to, you know, my teenager stepson left a note, I'll be back, and he left. Obviously, you had to go after him. I mean, they are not, they are minors, right? Like, they're in high school. This is kind of like a high school or whatever. So they're what, 16, 17? I don't know, but I mean, maybe if they're like older, that like they're 20, 21, they am totally wrong, and I bite my tongue. But if they are really like teenagers and they act as teenagers, like silly teenagers, okay, I'm a teacher. I taught primary school. Sometimes I've done duty in high school, and teenagers act like them. So I think it's just a bit permissive of him to just let his stepson, I don't know, roam around with no explanation. I'm happy that the little brother, angry brother, is going after him. Okay, continue. I don't want him. I mean, I like him, but I don't want him to step into in the middle of Wei Wuxian and Lan Chan. I want them to spend time together. Whatever. It's not really. I don't know. Does Wei Jin believe the bullshit he's spitting, or he's just, you know, fooling himself? I mean, he's actually right, but does he really know it? Oh, he doesn't like crowds. Well, there are not so many people. He would hate it in London. He really looks handsome in blue. Like, he should wear more blue and less white. Yeah. I mean, the rules are so boring. A good one! Yeah, Wei Jing is exactly the same. That's why Lan Chan gets pissed off sometimes. I love the scenery in this drama. It's just so beautiful. And that's more than beautiful. Yeah. Totally. He just looked ethereal, like out from a dream. Okay, I love it. Like, I have to pause again because pause. Like, I love the difference when they were both looking at Lan Chan. You could tell, I bet this guy's bisexual, I mean it, because the way he looked at Lan Chan, it was like, the way I look at him, it was like a very, I don't know, full of lust. but the way that Wei Ying looks at him, he looks at him as someone who is in love, not in lust. I love the subtlety of the acting, how much they say just through their eyes, and like the emotions that you can totally get from the way they are looking at this guy. Like they are both like admiring him, but in such a different ways. I love the subtlety. The acting in this show is amazing. Going back. What is that? Ooh, the iron. They're being spied on again. No. That's why he's reacting. Because this nasty piece of has another piece of the iron. Fuck. That's not good news. Sorry. That has a different meaning. I think Lanchan is jealous. I saw that look that he threw at them, and he's totally jealous that Wei Jin is paying more attention to this one instead of him. Woo. So they know they're being spied on. Okay, so maybe he's trying to protect them. I don't know this girl. I have lots of mixed feelings about her. I need more information. So what? They are like, the Unirons are like scattered around with no... I mean, the one that Lanchan has was locked inside a ice cave for ages and was guarded by a very powerful sect leader. And the other one was just scattered around in the city, and he got it from the florist lady. That's a bit weird, but okay. Interesting. Okay. Poor guy. He has such a crush on her and she's playing with him. Woo! Take that! No, I don't believe it. She's not the type to do that. Ah! I knew it. So she was trying to give him information we had any of the guards finding out. So she's also spied on by her own people. That's a tricky situation. Maybe they use her brother because she promised, like, there was one moment, I don't remember in which episode, that she said, like, I'm gonna get you out of there, which is silly because they were already out of there, like they were in the club overseas, but obviously there's some stuff going on that I'm still finding out. What is this? This reminds me of the girl at the beginning. The one who was dancing after the statue stole her soul, and she was just dancing. I mean, this one is not dancing, but it's doing this. So basically, it's like, yeah, it's kind of like the same, but different. But it just reminds me of that. But isn't that the same that the statue was doing, like snatching souls? It's the same as statue. But wasn't the statue inside a cave? Or maybe it's like same cave, but different. It just looked different to me. Yeah, I mean, it's creepy. Look! That is a jealous look. He is so jealous. Because they are talking to each other and they are close. And this one, like, the troublemaker guy is like hanging on to Wei Jin because he's scared. And Wei Jin is like close to him and like saying, okay, whatever. Look, those are the eyes of a jealous man. It's the expression of a man who's really, really jealous. Oh my god, I love it. Look at that. Lanchan is drinking vinegar. So good. Sleeping in the creepy cave with a creepy statue snatching souls. Not very smart. Creepy as hell. Shit. Yeah. I've seen this before. Now this is funny. Those two guys are kicking ass, and I would be like troublemaker guy, hiding. Ah, that's using that. He's using his talisman, so it's not just like something, you know, to fool around. Look! He's surprised that something that he used to fool around is actually, you know, like really useful in a real fight. That's so cool. He's so innovative. Oh no, that's the look of a terrified, but I want to get it again. Where was it? I just loved it. Let's see if I can pause it because that was so good. There you go. He's terrified. Wei Jing is in danger. I love it. Like, first he's surprised. Like, this mischievous, silly, stupid guy is kind of like a genius. That was the first bit. And now he's like, shit, my boyfriend is in danger. Just playing around. Okay. And now he's pissed. You hurt my boyfriend. I'm gonna beat you. And this one is more powerful than the one that we saw in the second episode. Also, I'm still not sure if the one in the second episode was like the real one, because they say it was like a trick, but it actually hit people, so. He has a crush on you, silly. This guy is so oblivious for a genius. Creepy zombies. This is like the scene in the Mummy one, when everybody's like following Imhotep. Like the whole city, the whole Cairo, everybody's like Imhotep, going to the hotel where the main characters are. But it's the same, they're all going to the cave! Fuck! They're all going to the cave! I bet they are! It's like the Imhotep movie! They are your problem now, because they are coming after you. Shit, how are they gonna get out? Look, they just have to look at each other, and immediately, like, Lan Chen understood what Wei Jing wanted to do. I love that. Like, they known each other for how long? Couple months? A few weeks? And they already have that kind of understanding. That's so cool. Like, silent communication is something that it takes ages to develop between a couple. They just two classmates where Lan Chen has a crush on him and Wei Jing keeps pestering him, but they already understand each other so well that they can communicate just looking at each other. How cool is that? Talisman! So now they're safe, but they're still locked inside. They win. Know it. That would be me. I love Troublemaker Guy because that would be me. I'm a coward, but I'm man enough to admit it. Woman enough. Sorry. I love it. It was such a pleasure. Okay, so this episode was full of emotions and, you know, the plot moved forward really fast. So basically, what happened is that Lan Chen left the Cloud Resist and he said goodbye to the bunnies. How sweet is that? Like, I think you can tell a lot by the way people interact with, I won't say pets, but animals in general. Lan Chen is so serious and unreserved, and he seems so out of touch, like, with people, you know. But in truth, the way he just goes to the bunnies just to say goodbye, that's so sweet. It really tells you a lot about the guy, and I loved him for that. And then he drank a lot of vinegar, because, of course, I knew this. Wei Jing left the Cloud Resist to follow Lan Chen, which I think is a really cool move, because, like, honestly, they are teenagers, right? I'm under that understanding. They are like 16, 17. So basically, Lan Chen's brother and uncle, they know they have this super powerful clan after them. And they know they are going to try to get the Yin Iron. So they send a lone teenager, just one, super powerful whatever, right? He's a fucking teenager. So they send him in this quest to find the other pieces of the Yin Iron. Now, Lan Chen is not good at crowds, and you know what? To find things, and you need to interact with people. So they send him alone with no help, all by himself, which I think is a very dick move. The Wen clan already knows that Lan Chen went out by himself with a piece of the Yin Iron, because the nasty guy told Lan Chen's brother. So yeah, dick move. They are not very smart, are they? I just can't help it. Like, Wei Jing seems the only really intelligent person out of the bunch. So Lan Chen leaves, and Wei Jing goes after him. And he leaves a note for his family. And the dad is like, okay, cool. So my teenager stepson is living, I don't know where. I don't know for how long, but I trust him. So, that's not good parenting. Sorry, no. You have to trust your kids, but you also need to put limits. So yeah, not good parenting. Okay, so anyway, they left, and Lan Chen and Wei Jin catch up with Lan Chan very quickly, and then troublemaker guy also found them. And that was not good because I want them to spend some time together, just the two of them. I think Lan Chan also wanted that. And he was drinking vinegar by how close Wei Jing and the other one, the troublemaker, were. Like, they were like, you know, touching all the time and sharing secrets and having fun together. And they obviously are very good friends because they have a similar personality, at least some areas they are very similar. Alan Chan was so pissed all the time. He was drinking vinegar. That screenshot I got off his face, that was so funny. It's just funny how someone who is so serious and, you know, apparently, like, he doesn't care, but he feels so much, has so many emotions, like he has a storm inside, and that's so much fun. Okay, so they catch up to each other, and then we get this scene in the town. That is beautiful, like beautiful scenery. But when the petals start flowing, and you know, and you get this shot of Lan Chan wearing blue. I'm such a fangirl, but he's beautiful, and I like Troublemaker is like me, exactly like me. He's like, he's so beautiful. But as I said before, like the way that Troublemaker looked at him and the way that Wei Yin looked at him, like at first Wei Yin look at him and say and agrees with Troublemaker, like he's an elegant person, whatever. But when he takes a moment and really looks at him, and you can tell he's looking beyond when he can see, like he's he's just really looking at Lan Chan as a person, taking in what he is. And at this point, I'm confused when Wei Ying tells, like, you know, they become close. Does he really believe that? Lan Chan is really hard to read. He's a really hard person to understand. So I'm wondering, how much does Wei Ying understand him? Like, does he doesn't know that Lan Chan has a crush on him, but can he feel that Lan Chan actually likes him, even though as a friend or whatever? Can he sense that, or he's just like hoping that they are friends, or maybe he's just like he feels it, but maybe he doesn't really trust it. Like he can sense that Lan Chan is not opposed to his presence, but maybe he thinks that he's fooling himself, and then he turns it into a joke because he's not completely sure. That dynamic between the two of them is so interesting, and I love it. So they are being spied by the owl, by the wind owl, and they know it. I don't know what plans the wind have for them. At least for Lan Chan. Obviously, the nasty guy wants to get the iron, so maybe he's responsible for the dancing statue and the zombies who had them, you know, trapped in the cave. And I wonder how are they gonna get out of there. Like I know Wei Jin's younger brother is coming to find him because the lady in red told him that they were in trouble and told him where to find them. So we have another interesting dynamic because we know that the Wen sect has something on this girl. She's part of the sect. She's part of the sect, and she's obviously well respected by most people because the guards listen to her. But she's still not as powerful as Nasty Guy, and she's working for them, but it's like she's been forced to work for them. And then obviously, like, Angry Guy has a crush on her as well, and I think she knows it. I don't know if she feels the same. I'm confused about that. Maybe they both have feelings for each other, but it's much clearer that Angry Guy has them. I think she's a bit older than him, or at least she acts a lot more mature. Anyway, that's an interesting dynamic because she helped him. She told him where to find Wei Ying, and she told him that they were in danger. So it's working for them, but she doesn't really want to follow them that much. But even if Angry Guy finds them, I don't know what he'll be able to do against all that crowd of zombies. And yeah, and then the last thing is, Wei Jin is a freaking genius. Like Lanchan uncle is a terrible teacher. Okay, I'm a teacher. He's a terrible teacher, and this is pretty bad because those kids are learning to be cultivators, and for what I'm getting, cultivators are people who go there and risk their lives to fight against zombies and demons and the statues and whatever. Okay, so it's really important that they are well prepared, and this guy is not teaching them anything useful. Giving them a book and repeating rules is not useful. So obviously, Miss Troublemaker guy doesn't learn anything in his classroom, but he's quite good at repeating histories that he learned. And Wei Ying, who Lanchan's uncle hates, is a genius. He's a freaking genius, even though his talent is not recognized at all by his teacher. I think Lanchan was really surprised because Wei Jin created that talisman and it was freaking awesome. Okay, like he created it, and I think when Lanchan when Wei Jin tied him up or trapped him with his talisman, and Lanchan was like, how can this guy be so silly and so shameless and but then when Wei Ying actually used it to fight against this statue, and he discovered, wow, this actually really useful. So how can this guy be so talented and be so, I don't know, silly at the same time? How can he be so smart, and how can he not take my uncle's classes seriously? Something like that. I think for Lanchan is the first time that he's found a person who doesn't follow the precepts of his sect, or he doesn't follow the rules of society. Like his uncle probably taught him like respectable people, good people are the ones that blah 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 blah, and Wei does the opposite. But despite doing the opposite, he is smart and he's a genius and he's innovative and he's kind and he shows that he wants to protect people. So I think Lanchan is like, this is something that he's never found before, and he's like fighting his feelings. Like on the one side, he has a crush on him, but I think it's gone beyond that now. From when they lit up the lanterns, so he really likes this guy, but on the other hand, he really thinks that he shouldn't. Oh, I don't know how to explain it, but I really want to see where these dynamics takes them, because it's freaking interesting. Okay, they're polar opposites, but I think at heart they have the same ideals, and that's really cool. I talked so much today. I'm in a talkative mood. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope I don't get any copyright claim issues this time. And yeah, let me know if you like the idea that I committed at the beginning. I could do like a small review, like one recommendation for every episode I watch. I could do like one recommendation for a cool fanfiction. That is something that I really enjoy. But let me know if you'd be interested. And give me a like if you like it, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!